Does the BCG vaccine protect adults from TB? The Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine is widely used around the world to prevent tuberculosis, especially in young children. It is very effective at protecting against severe forms of TB like meningitis and miliary disease in infants and toddlers. But when it comes to adults, the story is quite different. The vaccine offers limited and inconsistent protection against pulmonary tuberculosis, which is the most common form seen in adults. Research shows that BCG vaccination can reduce the risk of latent tuberculosis infection in adults by about 30%. This means that vaccinated adults are somewhat less likely to develop a dormant form of the bacteria that can later become active. Interestingly, some studies suggest that this protection can last for more than 20 years, even though it tends to weaken over time. However, the level of protection varies based on where people live, their exposure to environmental mycobacteria, and genetic factors. In many regions, especially those with high TB prevalence, BCG is not routinely given to adults because its effectiveness in preventing active pulmonary TB is not reliable. Instead, it is mainly recommended for infants and young children. For adults at high risk, such as healthcare workers or people living in crowded or high-burden areas, other strategies like regular screening and treatment of latent TB are emphasized. Scientists are still working on developing new vaccines and booster shots that could provide better protection for adults. The current BCG vaccine works by stimulating the immune system to respond to the bacteria, involving T-cell responses and possibly training innate immune cells. But the exact reasons why its protection wanes in adults are not fully understood, which makes improving TB vaccines a priority. In summary, while the BCG vaccine does offer some protection to adults, especially against latent infection, it is not highly effective at preventing active pulmonary TB in this age group. Its strongest and most consistent benefits are seen in young children. For adults, prevention relies more on early detection, treatment, and public health measures. If you are concerned about TB or your risk factors, it's always best to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice and appropriate testing or vaccination options.